everyone, and welcome to GMC News. I'm Sharmaine Arizapa, your anchor for today. It is the first day of October 2021, and we will give you the best and latest news as we promised, only here at GMC News. As our news for today, Barangay Magallanes of Sangguniang Kabataan share information of how their everyday life working at the barangay. Director Roger Masapa of Planning Service gathered information about understanding DepEd management structure. FO1 Giancarlo Ivalino, the foreman of Bureau of Fire Protection, gathered information of their BFP Mission for Fire Prevent campaign. Didimbe of Laligtas Pamayanan or OLP on the road. Sir Tetsuya Makiho, the doctor of the Philippines, talked about of how to become a doctor here in the Philippines. Going to the showbiz news, actress Critina de la Ville is among the Miss Universe Philippines official delegates 2021. As our COVID updates will be reported later by Thea Ghyle. All of these will be reported by our GMC News reporters. Barangay Magallanes of Sangguniang Kabataan share information of how their everyday life working at the barangay. For more information, let us hear from our reporter, Sheila Payag. Sheila?
Barangay Magallanes SK Chairman Paulo Alonan shared their everyday life working at barangay and speaks about what Sangguniang Kabataan is all about.
Sangguniang Kabataan. So we are a youth council who is in charge of the sports and arts and culture programs here in our barangay.
Alonan said that SK is a youth council that is in charge of sports, arts and culture program, and they also cater youth at age between 15 to 30 years old that call the teens, young adult, and young at heart. Reporting for GMC News, this is Sheila Payag.
Director Roger Masapol of Planning Service gathered information about understanding DepEd management structure. For further details, let us hear from our reporter, Justine Tuloy. Justine?
Sharmaine, former teacher at Bicol, Sir Roger Masapol, said the Department of Education Management structure operates with 4 undersecretaries in the areas of programs and projects.
Good day to everyone. Naisip ko lang na mag-video para lang ipaunawa sa mga taga-DepEd, lalo na sa taga-field, ano yung structure ngayon ng kagawaran. I mean, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng secretary, ng USEC and ASEC? Marami po akong nare-receive na mga tanong. Halimbawa, Sir, ano ba ang mas mataas? Ang USEC or ASEC? Or undersecretary or assistant secretary? So, alin po ba, Sir, ang mas mataas? Ang bureau director or ang regional director?
Regional Operations, Finance and Administration, and Legal Affairs. The Bureau and Regional Office have their chief. Under the Regional Office is the School Division Office mandated by School Division Superintendent. Every USEC or Undersecretary have its own ASEC or Assistant Secretary. Sir Masapol also mentioned that we have more or less 223 School Division Office in the country. Reporting for GMC News, this is Justine Tuloy. Back to you, Sharmaine.
Please stand by. GMC News will be right back. Go better with Coca-Cola. FO1 Giancarlo Ivalino, the foreman of Bureau of Fire Protection, gathered information of their BFP Mission for Fire Prevent campaign, leading by Laligtas Pamayanan or OLP on the road. For additional information, let us hear from our reporter, Stephanie Dumandan. Stephanie?
Thank you, Sharmaine. FO1 Santos explained that as a fireman, they commit to prevent emergencies and respond to man-made and natural disasters. That is why they conducted the fire prevention campaign such as OLP or o Plan Ligtas na Pamayanan. Firemen also suppress the fire, investigate its causes, and enforce fire code.
Alam mo ba na ang misyon ng Bureau of Fire Protection is to commit to prevent and suppress destructive fire, investigate its causes, enforce fire code and other related laws, respond to man-made and natural disasters, and other emergencies. We commit to prevent. From the word prevent, diyan papasok yung tinatawag nating fire prevention campaign. Nangunguna na dyan yung tinatawag natin na Offline Ligtas na Pamayanan or OLP on the road.
To become fireman, FO1 Santos said that you have to undergo 3 types of training, which are medical first respond training, basic rope rescue training, and firefighting training.
Bago ka maging isang tunay na bumbero, kailangan mong sumailalim sa 3 klase ng training. Una na riyan ay ang Medical First Responder Training, kung saan ikaw ay tuturuan kung paano ang tamang pag-first aid sa iba't ibang klaseng medical emergencies. Pangalawa ay ang Basic Rope Rescue Training, kung saan ikaw naman ay tuturuan kung paano ang tamang pag-rescue sa iba't ibang klase ng kalamidad at sakuna. At syempre, hindi mo mawala riyan ang firefighting training, kung saan dito mo matututunan kung ano ang tama at ligtas na pamamaraan ng pag-apula ng apoy.
This is Stephanie Dumandan, reporting for JMC News. Back to you, Sharmaine.
Sir Tetsuya Makiho, the doctor of the Philippines, talked about of how to become a doctor here in the Philippines. For further information, let us hear from our reporter, Gica Estimo. Gica?
Thank you, Sharmaine. Dr. Tetsuya Makino talks about how long and confusing the road to MD can become. Specific processes will vary depending on the schools and hospitals you choose. In order to become a doctor here in the Philippines, you first have to graduate from senior high school, take permit courses, pass the National Medical Admission Test, apply to med school, do internships, and pass the board exam.
What is your specialization? How long does it take you to become a doctor? Am I specializing in anything? Where I am right now in my career? Becoming a doctor is a very confusing process for a lot of people, and admittedly, I only had a whole grasp of where I was going with my med journey when I was in my graduating year in med school. So I thought I'll make a very brief video that covers the general process behind becoming a doctor here in the Philippines.
He also mentioned that if you plan to take specialization programs, it is usually 3 to 7 years long depending on the residency you are taking up. Remember, life is a journey and not a race. Reporting for GMC News, this is Gica Estimo. Back to you, Sharmaine.
Please stand by. GMC News will be right back. Going to the showbiz news, actress Gica Estimo is among the Miss Universe Philippines official delegates 2021. For more details, let us hear from our reporter Sitti Zahara. Sitti?
Showbiz news. Kristen kisses Delavin as Miss Masbate in Miss Universe Philippines ends the journey in top 10. Despite not winning, Kisses won several awards including Miss Photogenic, Miss Lux White, Miss Universe Philippines Lazada, Miss Red Fox Loves. Here are the top 5 finalists. Steffi Abirasuri from Cebu Province, Beatrice Gomez from Cebu City, Katrina Di Maranan from Taguig, Victoria Vincent from Cavite, Marin Robowitz from Pangasinan. Winner of the Miss Universe, which was live streamed on September 30 at Henan Resort, Panglao Bohol, was Miss Universe Cebu City. That was our showbiz balita for today. I am Sitti. Back to you, Sharmaine.
As our COVID updates will be reported by Thea Ghyle. Thea?
Thank you, Sharmaine. Maayong adlaw, J. Marians. For the COVID-19 updates, as of October 2, 2021, the Philippines gained 14,686 new cases, with a total of 2.58 million cases and 38,656 deaths. Furthermore, in Davao region, the total number of cases is 87,278 and 1,528 deaths. For the vaccination, the Philippines already gave a total of 45.6 million doses. 24.2 million people are already fully vaccinated, which is 27.1% of the total population. Reporting for JMC News, this is Thea Ghyle. Back to you, Sharmaine.
This will be all the news for today. Once again, I'm Sharmaine Arizapa of JMC News. Stay safe and God bless.